Windbreaker. Over. What's the rush? Almost the rush. I'm sorry. My sound right. I'm looking at the right cat. Baby, you're a dog. Oh, yes, horrible. I apologize. Ooh, yeah. Those are throes of pain. Woo! All right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, idealists and visionaries alike. I am your boy Ideal Tone, and I'm here to make it known that we are back with another episode of Binge or Cringe. We back, baby! We back, baby! We back after the long holiday break. We back, baby! What's good? Yeah. So, first off, gotta introduce to everybody. You know, they loyal. Wait, what is that in the background? Who's playing something? D-Zone.
D-Zone.
My bad. I didn't know that loud. I didn't know picking up. My bad.
Yeah, D-Zone. Get it together. Get it together. We got
a
show to do. We got a show to do, D. All right. As I was saying, Binge or Cringe, we live, we back, baby. All right. And this is not just a regular Binge or Cringe episode. This is the return. This is the 2024 recap. And it is the Godfather in the Vet.
What up, what up? Telling I'm stealing that hat. That hat is way too dope.
You like my K&D hat? You like my K&D? Look, kids next door.
I saw that thing right away. I was like, ooh, that looks good.
I love this hat, man. Yeah, so let's get into it, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Ideal Tone. I am the vet of the Godfather and the Vet. And Cobalt, the one, the only Cobalt 70 is the godfather of anime himself.
What up, what up?
Not to mention, we are joined by two of our awesome regulars. We got the boy D-Zone in the building.
What's up? It's your boy D-Zone here in the zone. How's everyone doing tonight?
All right, all right. And then we got the one, the only, always looking for the wings, the Nullified Saint.
Where my wings at?
I don't know, man. Sound a little lackluster right there. You sure you good over there?
No, he didn't sound like he wanted them wings.
Yeah, man. You all right?
I'm looking at something. Yeah, we cool.
Okay, I'm about to say, man, you always happy to talk about wings. It sounded wrong.
Oh, Risky popped in and out. He might be joining us.
Somebody messaging. Said, like, Risky, come on in. I wasn't sure if he had work or not tonight. But yeah, man. We here. We live. We about to get it on.
Dude, I'm just going to say, last year was one of the best years of anime we've had in decades.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Many popped off this year.
If we're talking about the span of a year we had in 2024, it was pretty flawless. It was and don't get me wrong, you always get those few animes you're like, not for everybody, but every season there was at least a hit or multiple. You know what I mean?
Every few years you get a year where so many top tier anime drop, it's hard to keep track. Like, this reminded me of 08, 07 when Bleach was still airing. You had Shippuden, you had a whole litany of new animes.
Risky, I see you in the chat, bro. Come on back in, bro. We ain't discouraged. Why you ain't in here? Why you ain't in here, Ezra? Stop playing. No, I didn't know if you was at work or not, bro. I know you was saying you've been working Tuesdays on and off, so I wasn't sure. But I figured if you saw it, you would hop in anyway. I really did. But yeah, man, Cobalt, you're not wrong. Oh, there we go. There we go.
There it is.
The boy. Look, guys. I gotta say this. Besides Cobalt, Risky Sama is one of the 3 OGs. Okay, He's one of the original three. It was when we started this podcast, it was literally me, Kobo, and Risky from the gate. Everybody, show love to my boy Risky Sama.
What's
Hello.
up, Risky?
It's your boy.
Yeah, man. Oh my goodness. No, I like literally. I was going through the podcast the other day, like the episodes, because they all saved on YouTube, and I was like, wow, it really like that's a long time ago. And then I looked at it, and I was like, it was just me, Kobo, and Risky for the first couple episodes. There was nobody else. It was just us, and we were just rocking out like.
God, hour-long episodes of us ranting about anime. We really didn't have any direction at that point.
Yeah, and it was, but the thing is, it was fine because like the rants were entertaining. I go back and I still feel entertained.
The passion was there.
Not entertained.
So we here to talk about 2024. I agree with Kobo in the sense that 2024 was packed with a lot of good anime, man.
A stellar year for sure.
And I'll admit it. So this was the first year in many years that I've actually picked up a few anime. I had fallen off a little bit.
Yeah.
So even I've got to say it's been a hell of a year for me.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
If you could pick your favorite, I want to hear everyone's favorite anime of the year.
We doing that right now?
We can do that easy.
Yeah.
We're going to be going through them all.
That's true.
Well, I gotta say though, on my end, I also picked up some anime that aren't so new. You know what I mean?
That's true. I did go back and watch something. I was like, this reminds me of this anime, and I'm like, oh, let me go back and watch that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm always playing catch up. Always.
Man,
there's a lot of anime that's come out the last couple of years, you know?
All right. I won't say, okay. This is, you can't do this, Kobo. It's kind of hard, bro.
You want to save it? We'll save it.
No, because I'm looking at the list. I'm like, oh my God, it's hard. Like,
right out the gate, the first winter season's insane.
Like, what? I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, this one, dear Lord.
You're asking for a favorite series this winter, whatever?
Yeah, winter 2024, right out the gate. We started that year with Solo Leveling.
It was a heavy hitter.
That was a freaking
Oh, dude, Ninja Kamui got crazy.
Solo Leveling, Mashal. Ninja
bro.
Kamui was nuts.
Mashal was a banger, dude. Holy cow, Mashal got crazy.
Mashal had no reason being as much of a banger as it was.
Right? But it did. It did it for us.
Yeah, man.
It was quite literally how I described it in the Mashal episode we did. It's freaking Harry Potter, except for if Harry Potter was on steroids.
Yeah, I called him Swole Harry Potter the whole time.
Swole Harry Potter. I like that.
He straight up did that the whole time. But you also had a couple sleeper hits. You had Sin Duality Noir. You had got Metallic Rouge. I'll tell you right now, that was my pick for
Rouge.
One of the things we covered, because that was the first anime in decades that I'd seen really captured that 90s feel of anime.
Metallic Rouge definitely gave me that feel of 90s anime. The only other anime that gave me that feel was Ninja Kamui.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The one that like basically this past winter?
What'd you say?
Yeah. Well, winter 2024.
Okay, well, I can't specificate if it's actually just the winter one, but the boy with the glasses, the one with the sword, he was also in the magic school.
Wisteria.
Wisteria. That wasn't winter, but that was a good year. That was a good anime role.
That was.
Yeah.
You know, that was actually a continuation of. They have a couple games. That whole world is based off mobile games and console games.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That came out in Japan, so like each one has sort of got a selling point, you know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I can't really choose a favorite right now. All right, all right. So 2024. If we're just sticking to winter, if y'all got the list, it's or not, you know, it's in the chat. Which channel, Kobo?
I'm
The
sticking
very
2024.
The very first channel. Very first chat channel. So
Let me.
It's
Let me
still
pull up
it's in the welcome channel.
yeah.
I'm not wild enough to try to stick it to a season. I'm not too in tune with that for that reason. I'm just gonna stick to 2024.
What channel? I'm sorry.
The welcome channel.
Welcome channel.
You know, hold up. I'm streaming it real quick. I'm streaming it.
Well, since I'm not specifically sticking to a certain season, because I couldn't tell you what barricades off of that season or the other season.
All right, here we go.
I would have
hell
to
yeah.
say if the within the year, man, dude, that's still tough. I mean,
Well,
you had
we
Solo
haven't
Leveling, you
gotten,
had
like-
Hell's Paradise, you had Kaiju
Mhm.
number 8.
Bro, but here's the thing. Every season had like at least 4 to 5 bangers, bro.
Yeah, must see animes. Like
Oh
that's,
yeah.
I mean, you get like there was a period where you would get maybe 6 a year. We had 6 almost a season. That's pretty big, man.
Yeah, man. So all right, so looking at this right now, just winter alone, we had Solo Leveling. We had, and now here's a sleeper right here. This high school anime, whatever. This, first of all, if y'all don't know, I've talked to Kobold about this, and I've did a video on this. This main character right here, he's a menace.
High school anime, which
Bro, he's a evil menace, and nobody knows it. He don't care about nobody. Everybody's a pawn.
I
Everybody.
guess I have to look at the stream, huh?
You're talking about Classroom of the Elite?
Yes, Classroom of the Elite.
Oh, heck yeah.
Bro,
Dude.
he's the main character for that.
Is so freaking bad. Like everyone is a pawn.
No, seriously, everybody is a pawn. He looks at everybody like they're a piece of chess, like they're a chess piece.
But if you think about it, that's how he grew up too.
That just Lelouch. It's Lelouch with extra steps, dude.
He's
not Lelouch with extra steps.
I'm be real.
Lelouch was raised on trauma. He was raised on trauma, and it was directly oversighted by his father.
Not even that. He's a
respect to my boy Lelouch, though.
He's a first of all, no one compares to Lelouch in my opinion. He's a certified genius though. This kid, Ayano Koji's a certified genius. He was raised by his father to be the greatest genius that he could be. But at the same time, this kid lacks like the typical what you would call normalcy of emotion. He could put on a good front to like he don't care, you know, like he has that like laid back facade, like I don't really care. But and it's not that he really doesn't care, but the fact that is the way he doesn't care. He doesn't care about nobody. He will put you on the chopping block if it'll be to his advantage, hands down. Like he is ridiculous. He like to the point that he let this girl become dependent on him by letting her constantly get beat up and constantly saving her. He kept putting her in positions to get beat up so he could save her at the last minute. Like
That's toxic, dude.
Huh?
Dude.
That's toxic as hell.
Bro, he's crazy.
Thing is, he also flies under the radar so hard in there because he knows he could ace and be on everything the school throws at him. But he's like, no, I'm going for average.
And this is High School of the Elite?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
I feel like I started it or something because it sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
About a classroom setting.
Yeah.
About
I will be honest with you.
what rankings we at?
Is one that I went back to watch because it had a slow start. But then as I like got more into the main character, I was like, this dude is diabolical. Like he's straight up
I'm
diabolical.
going to be going back to this year for at least another year because there were that many good anime this year.
Mhm.
Like the next season, dude, you go into spring, bro. That it has the most quality top tier anime and returning animes that I've seen in the season
Mhm.
ever.
Yeah,
Like that was when Kaiju 8 came out, no.
Yeah.
Just the next one, spring
yeah.
2024.
I'm gonna just run through winter real quick. So yeah, definitely that one. That was a sleeper. Dungeon Meshi, that was really dark. That joint was dark.
Watch that one.
Yeah,
I
we
watched
all.
the first 3, couldn't get completely into it. It was too much slice of life for me. I get bored of slice of life these days.
I get that.
You know?
It's not for everybody, but we already know Solo Leveling, Chef's
Yep.
Kiss, Mashal, Chef's Kiss.
Mwah.
This was a sleeper, but definitely Chef's Kiss. Moonlight Fantasy, bro,
Yep.
bro.
The Shibaki, Suzuki.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Tsukimichi.
Sukamichi, that's what it is.
Yeah, Tsukimichi.
Yeah, bro.
I thought it had Baki at the end.
Bro, the way he leveled,
Moonlit Fantasy.
the way he leveled up in season 2 was crazy. Crazy,
Dude.
Like,
How he was just in season 1, he was like, huh, I just killed him. I just killed a human. I don't feel a thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, but look at the humans that he killed. They were horrible, horrible fucking people.
yeah.
They were just the worst type of people.
And here's the thing. By the end of season 2, he's so much more powerful that the heroes can't even reach his level, and he's close to being more powerful than the goddess, and she knows it, and it scares her. She knows it. Like,
Which one?
this one right here, Risky. I don't know if you can see my screen that I'm sharing.
I cannot.
Moonlight Fantasy or Moonlit Fantasy.
Okay.
It's introduced to magic pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets top magic like really early, and after that, he just takes off with it.
Oh, did we lose Risky? He'll be back.
He accidentally left.
Yeah, he'll be back. But yeah, so that then we already know Ninja Kamui. Ninja Kamui was phenomenal when it came to just the ninja fight scenes.
Okay.
The fight scenes were immensely phenomenal.
Did any of you guys watch Failure Frame?
Failure. Oh, that's a
Failure
good one.
Frame was good.
That one turned out way better than I thought it would. Like, I wasn't expecting the dude to just become straight evil.
Yeah,
Like,
Dude,
I would've
I
killed
would
that bitch.
understand. I would understand why he went straight. Yeah, no, that goddess, she got to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I get it, but at the same time, god dang.
Oh, Failure Frame. Yeah, that's a good one. I binged that shit when I got the chance.
Failure
Dude,
Frame was good.
That
Like-
was a good one.
She was so disrespectful. Like she did that man wrong.
And you know what they're doing that?
that?
I've noticed they're doing that a lot
Right.
recently though. Like the goddesses or the gods will be like really crappy gods, and like they're out for vengeance against them. I've noticed they've been doing that a lot recently.
But it's so good to have that vengeful fire inside
Oh
of
no,
it.
I'm not
There's
denying
that,
that.
and
Yeah.
there's the denying the actual person, the hero, or whatever they would call him at that time.
Yeah.
Right?
I was like, pure hate. God dang, don't.
Oh,
Are you the
sorry.
goddess? Are you the
Nah, man.
You had a couple other notables in that first winter area, you know.
There's so many. Like,
Freeran returned for its second season to finish that arc out.
Freeran was so amazing. Oh my
Freeran was
god.
amazing.
Epic.
I
You
am
also
I'm so excited for the next season.
yeah.
They announced it for this year too.
Shangri-La was closed out during that first season.
Shangri-La.
Oh, Shangri-La.
That's good.
First
That's
of all,
good.
Shangri-La.
You watched season 2 of
Okay.
Shangri-La.
Yeah,
No.
I watched it. I'm done already.
We need to halt
caught up.
here with Shangri-La because we were asking favorite anime of 2024 leading into 2025. Shangri-La all the way from you guys.
That's good.
Freaking
Dude.
Dude.
Shangri-La was
an anime
amazing.
about a gamer that plays nothing but trash games and then plays a AAA title and wrecks
But
it.
here's the thing. It just
Freaking
Last season
season
was
2 just
lit.
finished. Season 2 just
Yeah.
finished.
It was fun. It was
There's
awesome.
a season. There's a season 3.
But no, there's
Yep.
just 2 seasons.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, you said there's season 3. Coming to season 3, ain't it?
Yeah, season 3's coming.
No.
There's only 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get back into Crunchyroll real quick.
It might have been halved
Yeah, it was cut in
Could have
half.
done in a part 1, part 2 type scenario.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
it was only 2 seasons.
Oh, okay.
But the end
I
of
didn't
season,
realize it was
the end
part
of
one,
season
part
2,
two.
yo, when they was
that was
brawling
awesome.
against the wolf, yo,
That was nasty, dude.
bro.
That's when I have to go back and watch. I've only watched a couple episodes.
Kobo, you in
that
for a
magic
treat.
that they,
You in
the
for a
magic
treat,
they had a holdout for, bro. That shit was nasty.
bro.
What was it? It was an apocalypse? No, Armageddon.
Yeah,
That was,
Armageddon.
ooh. I heard that and I was like, ooh. I was turned away too, and I had to look.
But here's the thing:
One
she
that
probably
a lot of people aren't talking about is freaking what's that? Tower of God season 2, bro. That thing was amazing.
no Tower of God season 2
The
was
Return
amazing.
to Tower of God. That was highly. I was so amped for that, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
same.
I did not tell you. Yeah, definitely.
And then Konosuba.
That was the next season drop. That was part of the fucking insane drop we had for spring.
Yeah, that was a crazy one. I've been waiting like 4 years for that.
And then we all know in spring,
season.
Konosuba for Kobo.
No,
Konosuba.
I actually never watched
Konosuba, jobless.
It's funny as hell.
I've heard
reincarnated as a slime. My hero,
Bro.
Dude, reincarnated as a
Demon
Slayer.
Yo,
Season
can we talk? Can we talk
baller.
about the one we wasn't sure about because Windbreaker?
Don't talk about.
What are you talking about? You're not sure about?
No, we wasn't. No, we at the beginning we was like, I don't know, but Windbreaker was amazing. Like
it was amazing, dude. I understand you had qualms with the main character, but that
no, I didn't have really qualms
serious.
with him. I just didn't like that he got bashful over the smallest stuff. But there he just really had some badass moments. He was so dope.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Remonster, man.
Remonster was good.
Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju number 8 was a whole banger, dude.
I
can't wait for season 2.
We had
that's another one that came out that year that just blew the doors off the season.
Bro, that was one that I got told about, and I was like, let me see what it's about. Watched it entirely in one day. I couldn't stop it.
Oh yeah, no.
I know this is a different thing, but dude, like lately, I understand it's like been throughout this whole year and maybe the present year. Dude, so many anime collabs these days, dude. These animes are just popping people on. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like
I think it's just like your making it known, you know.
The anime fan base is definitely growing a lot more.
Yeah. And then what's this one? This one was good. Oh, they finally finished Date Alive.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I
long time ago. First season. I think
that was an old one. Like I remember the first one aired in like freaking early 2000s. I never thought they were gonna come out, but they did.
Yeah, they did.
I'm surprised.
They did season 5, finished it out. And bro, I ain't gonna lie. When you learn like the origin of everything, it's crazy.
The story got real convoluted for me though, and so I dropped off. I think during 4.
Yeah, but season 5 makes up for it in my opinion. It really does.
Yeah, I heard a bit about where they went. You know, that one was pretty damn good. We had a couple. We had what was that? Reincarnated as the 7th Prince, the little kid.
Yeah, that was good.
That one was a good one.
Magic obsessed little kid.
Yeah.
That was pretty gnarly.
I ain't like how they made them. I ain't like how they made them wear the shorts though. Like, come on, bro. Like,
did any of you guys get to watch the Go-Go Loser Ranger one?
No, I didn't actually get to watch that one. Was it good?
It was good. It was different. It was definitely different.
Definitely different.
Let's see. What else do you have? Obviously, Windbreakers. I still have to go back and watch that one. That's one that I missed. That season was so jam-packed, I couldn't watch it all.
I'm waiting for season 2 for sure.
Season 2 for what?
And then the New Gate.
Windbreaker.
Oh, yeah, Windbreaker. Bro, can't wait for that.
They let that season 1 off.
New Gate was an interesting
New Gate was
anime.
Good. Yeah, New Gate was good.
Yeah, no, with its name,
and then
I thought it was going to be like just Gate.
Yeah.
but it was completely different, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, and
yeah,
then,
they did all right with it. It was definitely a entertaining anime to watch.
for sure. But we also had regular Magic High School season 3. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I did not expect them to do that because I'm a huge fan of that series, despite everything. You know.
But here's the thing: they didn't announce it until it dropped like a few days before. Like they did a trailer a few days before the episode dropped, saying it's coming up. I was like, what? There was no hint at it at all.
I didn't know there's a season 3.
No,
that's one I follow.
Yeah, came out in the spring. But that's the thing, Risky. There was no hint to it actually coming.
Well,
until
no, they did say that it might be coming, but when everyone was releasing their trailers, they didn't release shit, and so everyone was like, "Oh, I guess they're not doing it."
Yeah,
you know.
Which anime?
Magic High School.
The irregular at Magic High.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, the one where it's about a brother and a sister, and
Their inappropriately weird relationship.
yeah,
More so on the sister's side, but
I mean, I still watch it either way.
yeah, because the brother and all the magicians are badasses. Like the fight that one of the fights that he had, no, he had a few fights in this one. That he had in this one, yo, he was working. Like my man was out here gunning. And then who could forget the training arc for Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer's a done deal.
Yeah,
Everyone knew that was
but here's the thing. I already knew it wasn't going to be all grand like everybody thought, but the bridge it's set for the next season / movie, phenomenal.
Yeah, the way they took a couple things from the next arc and put it in that arc, that totally popped it off. Like a little bit more lore towards the history of fire breathing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome that they added that in because it added a lot more context to what we were going into.
And you talking about the Michael Jackson walk?
Bro, when Muzan pulled up, yo, smoothest thing ever. And then when the boss he blew up the mansion to try to damage Muzan as much as possible. Yo, did the Hashira and Tanjiro pull up or what?
Vibe.
They pulled up.
Had that vibe, dude.
They pulled up, and they pulled up hard. Like they were on his shit like in less than 2 seconds.
And no, seriously, everybody's blade was at his neck until but as soon as he did that, boom, next into his dimension. I was like, oh, here we go.
What a way to end the season, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone's like, no, we want more now.
And then when they all went to the dimension, Tanjiro said something to him. I don't know what he said, but he threatened him. He was like, and he was like, then come. I was like, yo, let's get it.
We know what he said. That man said 1v1v. What's that?
You pussy.
Because he's not really, that's the thing, he's not really fearful of anybody else but Tanjiro.
Oh yeah, because he's fearful of him because his fucking earrings. Because he has the earrings that his dad wore, and his dad
he has post-traumatic trauma.
Oh yeah. Yep, because that was the part that they talked about in the previous. Just earlier on, you see that the one dude that almost killed him was the man who trained Tanjiro's father.
Yep. Or grandfather, right?
Grandfather.
Yeah.
Grandfather. Thank you.
Yeah, yo, like that. That's wild. Like he's the fact that he don't really care about nobody else, but Tanjiro facing him. Yo, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait for how that go. I can't wait to see that anime.
And it's because Tanjiro has one of the rarest freaking breathing forms.
It's not even the rarest. It is the original. It is the only one that matters.
The original breathing form. You know?
It is the only breathing form that truly matters.
Well, it's the origin of all the breathing forms.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
why he's
dude.
able to take his abilities and evolve them from different forms. You
Yeah.
know, everyone else learned an individual form. He learned the base, and so his was able to change.
Oh yeah, he learned water and turned it into sun. And if we all were just like dumbfounded at that point. We were like, hold on, why is his sword on fire? When
That's
it
right.
first got on fire.
Because Tanjiro didn't really understand until like he started sword training and everything, and you know, he didn't understand that what his father was trying to teach him, like the flame dance, was actually a real powerful sword style. He didn't know. His dad never
didn't know.
thoroughly explained that.
How about how he influenced evolution in every Hashira, and now they all have the mark.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, like when the Hashiras had the meeting with the leader of the clans, they was like, "There's only one person right now who has achieved the mark out of everybody in this generation, and that was Tanjiro." And at the beginning of season 3, and the Hashira was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Yeah, put some respect on my boy's name. Y'all be y'all."
Right? Like
Yeah,
the first in generations, they thought they killed off the mark. The mark had been around in generations at that point. And then all of a sudden shows up in a dude who doesn't even have formal Hashira training. What?
I'm like, yeah, put some respect on my boy's name, yo. He out here Hashira level and ain't even go through Hashira training yet. Like, what's up? Like,
Dude, when he was first brought in from the Hashira, he was able to freaking beat Hashiras. Like, let's go. Freaking when Nezuko was getting hurt by
I don't.
freaking
Yeah, I
the
don't.
Wind Hashira.
Yeah, he headbutted her. Yeah,
Freaking, he headbutted him into a concussion and KO. That was freaking hilarious.
Dude, he shot past all of them to do that fight. Like he proved that he was going to overtake them at some point.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah. He was like, "Here, hold my beer. I don't need my hits to beat this bitch."
Yeah, man. I can't wait for the next season / movie. And then Kaiju number 8, we all was anticipating that, man. Kaiju number 8.
Yeah.
When that came
that
out,
first episode dropped so hard, we knew what we were in for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
All eyes
Oh,
were on
yeah.
Kaiju. All eyes.
On Kafka, yeah.
Kafka.
And then
Metamorphosis right there, baby. Metamorphosis.
Then we had our 3 isekais, and you know how those turned out. Very well done. Well, actually, more than just 3, but
Oh yeah, but you got the main 3.
yeah, these 3 right here, gotta love it, man. Slime, Jobless, and Konosuba, perfect.
Oh, Jobless! Oh my gosh!
Jobless.
Jobless.
Good, man.
This
I was not ready. I was not ready for the ending
because it was all about his school art. You know.
Yeah, even then,
Well, the
was still
first
a
half,
very
yeah,
good
but then the
arc,
second
dude.
half when he had to go save his mom, bro,
That was dark, bro. That hurt me. When someone told me to catch up, and I fucking watched. I was, dude, I wasn't ready.
I
for that.
was hurt, bro.
And you got to understand, I watched ReZero and freaking Guilty Crown at the same time. You know how dark it was after Jobless Reincarnation? I was like, damn, dude.
Nolan was not
Like,
the same person at the end of that season.
But here's the thing. No, in our defense, we told you not to do it. You did it anyway. Like we warned you.
I thought Jobless Reincarnation. That hurt. I wasn't ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tribute to the fucking well done writing of that crew, man. The way they've structured that story is brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
You're invested in the characters.
I'm pretty sure
how real they are.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna be hurt by this, Cobalt. I'm not ready for you to watch that episode.
All right, then we move over to Summer. What we got?
Dude, right. Summer's ridiculous, bro.
All right, there's Wand and Sword.
Yep. Tower of God.
Yep.
You've got Failure Frame rolled out then.
Failure Frame, like Risky said, Failure Frame was phenomenal.
My favorite of that season was 100% I Parry Everything.
I Parry Everything was funny, bro. I enjoyed that.
And Fairy Tail made its comeback that season.
Yes,
First time we even
I ain't
heard
gonna lie.
anything
I know,
fairy
I'm-
tale.
Fairy
I like
Tale,
to binge
Fairy
that.
Tale 100 Year Quest has been popping off on some stuff.
I'm waiting for it to finish.
It's been popping
Train
off.
to Death was really good too that season.
Yeah, Train to Death was good. I didn't get to watch the Suicide Squad
Train to
Isekai.
Death
I didn't
was
get to
so
watch that.
good. I watched some of it. It has its moments.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple that season. Like I have to go back and finish Our Last Crusade on the Rise of the New World. That was the second season. That was the Kimi no
They
Boku
only-
or Kimi to Boku.
They only did 4 episodes.
Is that it?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what
No,
something
they
happened
got
with the
12.
It says the other 12 are not on Crunchyroll. The other 6.
For Kimi to Boku?
Yeah, they're not on Crunchyroll.
Oh.
Was it Our Crusade? What?
I don't know.
It
I
was
was
a
excited.
continuation of an
Crusade
anime that
or-
released the year before. Or actually, I think it was 2 years before. Let me
What
see
was that
when
name?
Our
Will this
Last
be Our Last
Crusade or the
Crusade?
Rise of the New World.
Yeah, it's a freaking wartime
Yeah.
rom-com. That's how I describe it.
Yeah, but I don't. I was kind of disappointed because if I go to Crunchyroll right now, I'm pretty sure there's only 4 episodes.
It says 2 seasons too.
Yeah, first season, yeah, but season 2 they only dropped 4. It was supposed to be a full 12 seasons. I don't know what happened.
And the first one aired in 2020. That was a 2020 anime.
It's
Yeah.
2020 anime, yeah.
Yeah, their second season took a couple years.
As long as it came.
Near Automata came out. That was Core 2. I think Part 2 came out then as well. What else did we have? The Strongest Magician in the Demon Lord Army was a human. That one was pretty different.
Yeah,
It was different. It wasn't really a good different, in my opinion.
Yeah, Cobalt, I'm
Then-
looking at it
then
right
again-
now. They only did I don't know what happened. I don't know if something happened with the studio or what. They only did up to episode 4. Maybe there's Crunchyroll only got to episode 4.
They probably only bought license to that, maybe.
Let me see if it's online somewhere.
What else do we got here? A lot of these I didn't get a chance to see, like Bye Bye Earth. I kind of I watched the first episode, went meh. VTuber Legend.
Goodbye Dragon Life was good.
I'm watching that
Yeah,
right
that
now.
one was actually really good. Thanks. I completely forgot about that one.
finish
Freaking
that.
Dragon gets reincarnated.
Okay, Cobalt, I got news. I got info.
What you
It
got?
says as of 2024 in August, season 2, episode 5 of Our Last Crusade was indefinitely delayed and will not be airing on its original scheduled date due to decision to maintain the quality of the series.
Yeah, they stalled it, and it probably didn't come out when you were watching. It's probably out now though.
It says the show will be re-airing selected episodes from season 1 in its time slots.
If it's not given a date, it probably happened already. But
No, yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not continuing it right now. That sucks. I was really looking forward to that. But yeah, no, this season had a lot of good stuff. A lot of sleepers too. Let me see what else.
all right, you want to jump to fall because
Yeah.
fall has some bangers.
Fall, we already know. Number 1 for fall was Don. Hands down.
Dan, Return
down.
of ReZero, Return of Bleach, Return of fucking How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon,
Oh,
Return of fucking Arifuta
Return of Spirit
from Commonplace
Chronicles.
the World's Strongest,
Ari
Return of Shangri-La.
Fruta actually just came. It just started with episode 12 this Monday. Again, it just picked back up
Oh.
for season 3. Episode 12 just dropped on Monday, and season 3 is so damn good.
Gun Gale. Boom.
Season 3 has been pretty good, to be honest.
Yo, let this grieving soul retire was good, bro. His party,
Right?
his party is in. They're crazy. They're legit crazy.
Yeah. That was
They
a great
are.
one.
The Green Soul retire.
And then what we had Loner Life in Another World. That was pretty good. Gun Gale Online 2, pretty good.
Yep,
Oh,
that popped
one,
off.
I
that
haven't
one
watched that
popped
yet.
off. I loved it when it first aired, and I loved it after this new season. I didn't think they were gonna make another one, and then I heard they were, and I was like, no way.
The new season of Blue Exorcist, bro.
That actually started the season before. But
Oh, it did. Oh, okay.
this year's this arc was slow, bro. It was too slow.
but then when they continued it, oh man, oh
It does
man.
pick up, but it started so slow. I put it off till that's one of the ones I'm watching right now.
Demon Lord 2099 was pretty good.
Good one.
It was okay. It was okay.
I
I
enjoyed it.
couldn't get behind it.
I enjoyed it.
And then we got
Another one I
Dragon.
couldn't get behind was the Mecha Uday Mechanical Arms one.
Yeah, I couldn't get behind that. Dragon Ball
Yeah, I
Daima.
started
Come
that
on.
one. Dragon Ball Daima, I love that one.
Dragon
That
Ball
one was
Daima
like-
is
good.
pretty good.
It's actually good?
It's pretty good. I actually enjoy it because instead of it just being Goku being a kid, it is you got Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan, Goku, everyone that was in the Buu fight became a kid.
It's not even just that, bro. Like they've gone back. That's how you know Akira. This is Akira Toriyama's final work. He brought back aspects from the original Dragon Ball, where they're exploring the world and they're exploring a new world. They're exploring the demon world, the demon realm. That's what I love.
Yeah.
The exploration. I'm like, yo, this is how Dragon Ball was. It wasn't always just fighting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was adventures. It's the OG DBZ, or Dragon Ball.
That's what Dragon Ball
OG Dragon
Daima
Ball
is.
stuff.
It's taking you back to that root. I love that.
I'm glad that this generation has that, because a lot of them won't go back and watch the original Dragon Ball. They all started at DBZ and just went from there.
Yeah. And then we got,
Dude,
and then we're learning so much more. We're learning that the Namekians and the Kais and all, they're all from the demon realm. How they are.
oh yeah.
Like we're learning so much. It's so cool. Like there's also hints. We got to see Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Like what? Like
Yeah, they brought back Super Saiyan 3 in the most epic way.
like Goku was like, when did he learn to do that? And then what's her name? Bulma was like, oh, he's been training. I'm like, go Vegeta. That's my boy. And now they're hinting at a new transformation, something similar to Super Saiyan 4, and there's supposed to be a new fusion between Goku and Vegeta. Something different. Because Goku did pick up like those different bugs or whatever in that realm.
Oh yeah.
And one of them's like a fusion bug, but it's supposed to do it different from the, you know what I mean?
That's going to be an interesting mechanic to look at.
Yeah, fusion bug. I'm like, okay. I can't wait to see them two fuse because I feel like they're going to have to.
Whenever those two fuse, it's just absolute destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing stopping that type destruction, dude.
Yeah, but if there is a new form similar or akin to Dragon Ball, Super Saiyan 4, I am excited to see that.
Dude, a new Super Saiyan 4 would be freaking cool.
Or just Super Saiyan 4 in general.
That's true.
Like the last time we had Super Saiyan 4 was what, Dragon Ball Heroes?
Yeah.
Let's be real, that's not canon, that's not real, so.
Yeah, it's definitely not canon. Entertaining to watch, but not canon.
And first showed up in GT, which...
Well, now if I'm not mistaken, they technically made GT canon now, right?
Yeah.
They made
They
it canon.
retconned it. Well, they retconned a bunch of shit in GT and then brought it back in
They
What you call it?
technically made GT canon by saying it's just the alternate timeline after what happened in the Cell games.
Yeah, and they did that during Dragon Ball Super.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so what we're saying is technically Super Saiyan 4 is canon.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 is canon.
Well, what they're saying is nothing isn't canon these days. I mean, everyone went the multiverse route, and so continuity is kind of
Yeah, ever since Trunks came back and diverted the timelines and split them, is multiple universes.
You said Trunks, but I heard Trump, and I'm like, wait a minute.
My bad. Trunks.
Time traveling Trump. I knew it.
Trunks. Not the other word.
Timeline. It's a beautiful timeline.
Oh gosh.
The best timeline. Only the best.
The androids were my idea.
Yeah. All right. If we're talking fall though, let's talk Rurouni Kenshin. The remake.
Oh, dude. The remake of Rurouni Kenshin has not disappointed me yet.
Here's
my. I have a gripe with it.
I do. Same. Same.
Visually, the art style itself, epic. All right, absolutely epic. The in-between frames in the animation was lacking.
Yeah, I agree.
Choppy, not the smooth Rurouni Kenshin shit that I remember, dude. They had time on the frames that they did those fights in. They were too quick. They were good fights. It was a good anime. But it suffered from what a lot of anime has, is they didn't have the time or the budget to really fill in those in-between frames.
And you know what else was missing for me, Kobo? That was a little bit. There were certain things from the original that I think should have been in this one that you really provide that essence. Like when he got pissed and went back to being Batosai, you could see it. You know what I mean? You don't really see it in this.
If you look at his eyes like you did in the original, that's where you see it in this one.
Yeah, but it's not as captivating.
Oh yeah, no.
It's not as captivating.
We could be biased because we watched the OG during an OG time in anime, you know? It had no power because it was what we would wait weeks for that shit to come out, you know?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but I don't really know. I don't think that's the case. I really think that certain, like when he fought, when he first fought Hajime Saito, right? The air in there, you could barely breathe. I didn't feel this. I didn't feel the same vibe. Even if I go back and watch it now, I still feel that way in the original. I didn't get that, and I did enjoy it, but I don't get that same. I'm gasping for air like watching this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I could see that. No, actually, I do have a gripe, but this is something small, and it's because of how today's dubbing is compared to older dubbing, and that is the entirety of filler sounds that he normally had for the original English dubbing of
the extreme politeness that he had in every sentence.
Yeah, that I do.
Yeah,
I do in the.
He did.
He had almost a country boy dialect that they really kind of left out of this one.
Yeah.
And
they kept the that you shoulds and stuff. They kept the that you shoulds and stuff, but they dropped pretty much everything else. And it's like, ugh.
I'd also argue the tone of the voice actor in the new one didn't have the amount of personality that the OG had, because that guy was he was a legend in anime, you know?
Oh yeah, and the original guy made him funny. Like when he was being normal Kenshin, just the relaxed, fun, cheery Kenshin. It was fun listening to him speak. Now in this one, it's kind of like he's indifferent about it. It's like I have this position. It's just
that's a good gripe. That's a legit gripe. The voice actor wasn't as strong.
I mean, think about it, boys. That's basically the year, man. Like, and don't get me wrong, we ran through it a little bit, and there's definitely some sleepers. Like, but we hit most of those too. Like, there were just some that are just a given, like Bleach,
Well, there's just so much to cover, and like, it's not like we have all night. You know, we could do this for fucking days, just talking about just this year alone.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
But
like every one of these animes deserves an episode.
But then the year is over. 2024. Wonderful year. Where are we at?
Going in strong to 2025.
Exactly. Winter 2025. How you doing?
Like, obviously, there's a lot. We've got some coming back that were great, you know.
Well, Solo Leveling already started off hella strong.
Yeah,
Solo Leveling kicked it so hard off. Like, it had no purpose starting off, just that hard.
Solo Leveling started off.
Let's save all that stuff. A lot of people haven't, like, I haven't seen even half of the anime that's already been released. We've got a new season of Ashura. Got new season. We got that Sakamoto Days was great. You know,
Sakamoto Days. I watched the first episode, and I was rolling on the floor. It was that funny.
Sakamoto. There's a lot of good anime that's happening right now in the winter, and then not all of them even. Oh snap! Did it drop?
No, we haven't dropped all the new season.
Okay, no, Kobo. This is the one I'm talking. Look at season. Look at what. This is the one I was telling you about. Ubu Black.
Oh yeah, no, I saw the thing for that. I'm like waiting.
Ubu Black is already. It aired on January 11th. I gotta watch it. When I tell you guys, if you want to watch something dark, this thing is dark. Because I read the original manga run through, and this was years back in like the late 90s. This thing is hella dark.
What is it?
Ubel Black. UBELBLATT.
I'm looking for it in the list.
It's in 2025, the winter.
I see it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've seen some cutscenes from that.
Where's the stream?
I've seen some cutscenes.
I don't know. I gotta find it. I haven't even watched episode 1 yet.
I'm pretty sure it's either on Crunchyroll or probably.
Nah, it's not on Crunchyroll.
It's not on Crunchyroll?
It's not on Crunchyroll. It's too dark for it.
Yeah, they won't.
Yeah. I've seen some cutscenes on YouTube. It's definitely dark.
There's Crunchyroll shouldn't censor shit for being too dark.
Well, you know they got kids on there, so like it makes sense. It makes sense.
But they could do what everyone the fuck else does and has the maturity filters, the parental control.
What happened to just blaming it on the parents, dude?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, I used to. Yeah.
My kid shouldn't be watching that. Why you let him watch it?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Why is this on this platform? It's inappropriate.
Why are you letting your
kid on this fucking platform?
But yeah, if y'all want to watch a good series that's gonna really be on the darker side, definitely watch Triple Black, boys. When I saw that, I was like, I remember this manga.
Once you find a spot, you can text me it.
All right.
I
will say this though, we did neglect one thing that came out in 2024. And it's not on any of this.
What did we forget?
Player 1. Oh wait, not player. What's level 1 or whatever? What's that series?
You talking about the one that just came out?
Yeah, on Amazon on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. That
What's the name of it?
I think it was Player 1. I think y'all talking. I never watched.
I didn't either.
Kobo, you did watch it. No. So, I'm about to look it up. Amazon.
Yeah, look up the title because I don't think that's it.
Yeah, it's not that. It's not Player One Prime level.
Have any of you guys watched the
Secret
What's the name?
level.
Extra
Secret level.
Secret level.
Secret level, that's what it is, yeah. Are you saying, Ricky?
What was that, Ezra?
You guys watched Vox Machina on Amazon?
Vox Machina
Oh,
is
yeah.
so good.
Vox
Oh,
Machina,
yeah.
If you
That's
if you
fire,
love
dude.
D&D, you love Vox Machina.
You ain't kidding.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. It was a secret level. Secret level when it dropped was phenomenal. And don't get me wrong, there's some in between where it's like, but like if you're a gamer, an avid gamer, and you love video games, there's so much in this that you would love.
Tone, that was our closeout episode for 2024. We talked about Secret Level. Do you remember?
Did we talk about? We didn't do that for 2024. We did Arcane.
Yeah, I believe we talked
Y'all
about it.
did.
We said
Yeah,
we're
dude.
going to do it.
Yeah, we highlighted it in one episode.
Yeah, we highlighted it in
we
the
were
last
talking
episode.
about
Which was Arcane.
I distinctly remember us going off about the Pac-Man episode. All right, that's all I'm saying.
We talked about the Pac-Man episode. We did, but we didn't talk about the series itself. We have to do that episode, but that's why I brought it up.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's one we're gonna need to break down because every episode is epic.
It's like, and then like there's so, and then we've only got season 1. Season 2 comes out when?
We won't get that for probably a little bit. You gotta think that stuff takes hours upon hours to render. Like imagine each frame is gonna take at the very least 45 minutes and anywhere up to 20 minutes to an hour per frame.
because
think
stuff
30
like
frames a
that is a
second,
heavy production.
60 frames a second, it takes a while.
Yeah, so and then season 2, they hinted at even God of War coming. I hope that's in season 2 because it was so like this, like there was so much going on.
God, what about the teaser for Mega Man? Oh my God,
Mega Man was good.
Awesome.
Pac-Man. Oh my God,
Darkest Pac-Man ever, dude. It's gonna reinvigorate the whole industry.
Pac-Man was crazy, bro.
Or their whole franchise.
Seafood was good. I'm not going to keep going, but and then one of my favorites. I'm okay. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because I can keep going. But yeah,
save that for season 2. Save it for season 2. We'll do it all at once.
Yeah, so that's where we are right now. 2025 is about to be crazy because of what's coming in 2025. There's so much we haven't even touched it, but we're in season. We're in the 2025 winter right now. So much going on with those anime. Definitely, if you're not watching anime right now, this is a good time to start with why everything's still young and they're on episode 2 or 3. Real talk, like.
Yeah, it looks like it's not going to be one of those jam-packed seasons. Use this season to keep up on the new shit, but also go back and watch whatever you missed last year because last year was jam-packed. Every one of us has an anime that we're going back to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For
I
sure.
mean, I've honestly rewatched the first season and a half.
You cut out
because
these. What'd you say?
I started rewatching Shangri-La because it's that damn good.
It is, bro. And the final few episodes, forget about it. Like,
That's some good stuff.
bruh.
Oh, it is some good stuff.
I got
So
3
good.
from last year that I want to go back to. Shangri-La is one of the 3. Shangri-La, Windbreakers, and actually Jobless Reincarnation. I have to finish it.
Oh, Kobo, yeah, man. You got to, man. Man.
Yoko Tensei is definitely up there for me.
Which one was that, Risky?
That's Jobless Reincarnation.
Oh, yeah. Man. I'm just glad we had such a good year for anime, man.
I might need to go watch Moonlight again too.
Yeah, and then besides that, shout out to the anime opening goats of the year, Crazy Nuts.
Nuts,
Freaking
bro.
Hands
Crazy
down.
Nuts is freaking lit, dude.
they are legends. I can't wait to see what next anime opening they do, because each one they've done so far has been fire. Like, it's been fire.
Two top tiers in a year, bro. I don't know if anyone else has done that. Like the last time I saw one gain this much traction was Penguin Drum. Do you remember Penguin Drum?
Oh, yeah,
the
Penguin
band that
Drum
did
was
that
good.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah. They had a couple bangers, but they were real noticeable. They did not pop off the way this did.
Oh
There's-
hell no.
There's just some anime songs that'll just go down in history, bro. Like
Bluebird.
Just their style of how they went about their music for these openers just hit so hard and so different, dude.
yeah, bro.
Which anime intro song lives rent free in your head?
Oh, easy.
Freaking Mashal.
Nashul? Okay.
I tell you,
Bing
no.
bong bong, bing bong bong, bing bong.
You want to know what lives rent free in my
Dude, are
head?
you kidding me? I be stocking the shelves in Walmart just going bling bong bong bling bong bong.
I will say that pops in my head, but the one that lives rent free in my head of all time has got to be the Yu Yu Hakusho opening. I'm sorry.
All
Bum,
right.
bum, 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 ba-da-ba,
I think
the intro
ba-da-da-da. Yeah.
Every anime fan. For me,
The intro
you guys,
for me. You go ahead,
Neon
Kobo.
Genesis.
Oh yeah,
Neon
Neon Genesis.
Kobo said Neon Genesis. What about you, No?
Honestly, bro, Fire Force.
Oh, that's
No.
actually fire opening. Yeah.
They did have a fire opening, to be honest.
Fire
Dude,
Force
the
was good.
sound design in general for Fire Force is one of the best sound designs in anime history.
You
Dude,
know,
all their sound effects were freaking. They were eargasmic, dude. There was just something about it that just made your inner ear tingle. It's like, oh.
They just let the audio engineer go looked at him, said, "Hey, do what you want to hear." And he was like, "Okay, say no more, fam." And he went in there and just fucking toppled the charts. Everyone's gonna be copying those sound effects for decades.
You know what two anime series have like some of the longest, like greatest openings for anime, like music wise? Bleach and Naruto.
Yep. Oh, each season.
Hands down. Hands down.
Like they picked only the cream of the crop for their intros because they were the top tier, dude. They were the only big leagues at that time, you know.
Oh, right?
Honestly,
Like,
the most
some of
beautiful two
Bleach's-
songs, though, is Guilty Crown and Demon Slayer.
Now, Guilty Crown's opening will make you cry. Like,
Yeah,
it will
I
make you
said
cry.
beautiful, but I mean, hey, you're right.
Dude,
Look, Aragon.
now,
Amazing. That's all I'm saying.
What'd you say, Risky? Go ahead.
now,
Wait, hold on,
Aragos.
Diesel.
That's the name of her band is Aragos.
Oh yeah, no, I love listening to their music, bro. I love listening to their music, bro. It's so good.
now, my favorite closing of all anime of all time, season 1, Naruto.
Oh wow.
You're trying to make motherfuckers cry. That's what you're trying to do. We see you.
I know, but I love that song so much. Like,
I don't
I
wanna
don't know
relive that phase.
why.
You know what's but you know, all right, so just before we get out of here, so there is another song which all right, so from One Piece, the song that Brooke is always singing. What's the name of that song?
Drink sake.
Yeah, Brink Sake.
yeah.
Brink Sake will live in my head rent free for forever. And
Oh, dude, you don't. I have cried listening to that song. You don't even know.
Bro, and here's the thing. I was at my first time at Anime New York City, Anime NYC. Some dude literally pulled out while we were all just there, like dancing near the DJ booth. Then the DJ stopped playing music for a second. He pulled out a violin and played the tune. And everybody started singing it in unison. I was like,
That's
Oh,
fucking
hell
beautiful.
I was like, these are my
no.
people. I was like, these are my people. It was phenomenal, man. Everybody started singing it. Everybody like, yo, yo. I was like, yo.
Yo ho ho ho. Oh, freaking! That song is amazing.
But what's up, Spatial? Shout out to the boy Spatial. Spatial, you're coming at the end of the stream, bro. You're not getting the
Hey.
notifications, my guy.
Come on.
Or were you at work or something? But boys, good episode. Good recap. I know I feel you, Spatial. Hey, but the thing is, you can go back and watch it, man. Currently job searching. I wish you luck, bro. I really do. But yeah, guys, great comeback episode for the new year. Great recaps. We covered a lot. I'm working on something for next week's episode. I'm just waiting for the people to get back to me. Next week's episode, I'm trying to have it be a takeover episode from my
A what?
a takeover episode. We haven't done one in a while. I'm trying to bring my boys and my homies, my family, from the PTC podcast, Pass the Controller podcast, over here. They had me on their podcast on Saturday, and I'm returning the favor by having them do a takeover. And we'll see what happens. I hope you guys can be here next Tuesday for it if that does happen. If not, I think we should move forward with Secret Level. If you haven't watched it, I recommend you do.
Secret Life.
Secret level.
Just
Secret
quick
Level.
note. Next season, the spring 2025 return of Fire Force.
Yeah, I'm ready
And
for
they're doing My Hero Academia's Vigilantes spinoff.
I've
I
heard about that. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So definitely let's make 2025 strong, boys. Let's make it strong with the podcast. We're gonna be back. Shout out to everybody who's currently currently watching it in the chat. But yeah, 2025. We need it. It better represent and do justice for 2024 because 2024 was phenomenal.
I mean, they're off to a solid start, bro. You can't miss with what they've got now. So like, we're going. We're going for sure.
Shout out to boy Paul in the chat. Shout out. Oh, what's up? What's Spatial? Yeah, it better. 2025 better do 2024 justice. Spatial. You're not wrong, my boy. So
I mean, it's a hard act to follow. Hard act to follow with that first freaking 2 seasons. You know.
yeah, true. But we off to a good start with solo leveling and Sakamoto days. I'm not gonna lie, we are.
Oh
And
yeah.
we off to a good start, and there's some sleepers right now that I'm watching, and I'm like, hold up, let's see how this unfolds. Like,
Ooh, you're gonna have to send me a list, Tone.
oh, you know I will.
I've been wanting to boost my repertoire.
So Ubu Black is one of them.
You know how I
Ubu
love
Black is
watching
one of
anime.
them. So once I find out what Ubu Black is airing, I'm gonna send that link.
Aye, Captain.
But y'all know how we get down, boys. This has been Binge Or Cringe, and as always, I'm your boy Ideal Tone, and I'm glad to have made that known. And shout out to 2025 and 2024. You were a great year. Peace.
Yep.
We out of
Thanks,
here.
everybody.
Say bye-bye, boys.
Bye.
Bye, 2024. You were a beautiful year.
But I said bye-bye, and Dean started waving at me.
The Dean, the little homie. Catch y'all later on the flip.